Hi, I'm Treat.
I'm Shelly. And we're the Blueberry Chicks. Boy, do we got a show for you.
You just rub it, all the crevices, and pan fry so you can hear the sizzle and the smell. A little bit of butter.
A little bit of
And
butter.
then next to it, it's gonna be a wedge salad.
What do we got?
It's a blueberry cornbread.
But when you blend it in with this True Blue Bear beer, it is amazing. It just takes it right over the top.
The Blueberry Store in South Haven, Michigan is pleased to provide product and ingredient support for the Blueberry Chicks. Find more blueberry recipes and their full line of products at theblueberrystore.com. The Moondog Show is happy to be the official media partner for the Blueberry Chicks. You can hear the Moondog Show on the radio, on the web, or anywhere you like to podcast. Find more at moondogshow.com. Providing the blueberries that makes the show go, True Blue Farms in Grand Junction, Michigan is delighted to be able to spread the word about the health benefits and true goodness of blueberries. Telling the history and stories of West Michigan and beyond for over 30 years, Moondog Productions is thrilled to give production support to the Blueberry Chicks. Learn more about Moondog Productions at moondogpro.net.
Welcome, we're the Blueberry Chicks, and we have so much in store for you. We've been so busy this summer.
Fun and busy.
And we got a great idea that we thought it'd be kind of interesting for you all to kind of go with us and follow the life of a blueberry. Where does it start and where does it end? Which is at your table. So it's gonna be a really fun show coming up.
Exciting.
And season 2.
Yeah, right?
Stay tuned. Well, hi, Rex.
Hi, Shelly. It's good to see you.
Oh, it's good to be here. Thanks for asking us out today.
Hey, my pleasure.
We get to talk about such an exciting topic.
It is. Michigan blueberries are always exciting.
You know what? Say it again.
Michigan blueberries.
I love
Nothing
it.
but the best.
I love it. I love it. And, you know, in all fairness, the season is winding down, but...
Yes, it is, Shelly. And we're getting to that time of the year. You might have noticed some of the leaves are changing a little
Yeah.
bit. This field here just got done picking not too long ago.
Yes.
And so we're just looking at getting ready for next season, but doing some field work right now.
Well, you know, one of the things that we talk about the people, we talk about the blueberries, we talk about a lot of things, but one of the things that people ask a lot is, how do you know when to pick a blueberry?
Well, Shelly, it starts out in the usually in late summer in Michigan. We come out towards the end of June.
Okay.
And then what happens is that the blueberries go through different stages. They'll start out from the bud, they'll go to green, and then they'll change color a little bit and grow in sizing, get to a reddish purple.
Okay.
And then they'll turn blue. And when they first come on blue, we get these lead berries, and there'll be just a few of them on each bush.
Oh, okay.
So we're getting prepared. When we see those lead berries, we know we're about a week out before we're going to start harvesting.
Okay.
Because more is going to come onto the bush. And when they do come, they come in abundance. And hopefully with the weather cooperates and we have the right programs, and they get bigger and bigger every year. We are very blessed that we can actually come through, and different varieties, you get more than one picking. Many of them at least 2 and sometimes 3. And then we do have some mechanical harvesting that gets done that we sort of do in the cleanup stage. You know, sometimes it's 4 times that you hand pick them 3 times, 2 or 3 times, and then you come back in with a mechanical harvester and take those berries off with a mechanical harvester.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. One of the things that I really wanted to hit on this afternoon was going to be food safety in the field. Is there such a thing?
It's very important, Shelly. Very, very important. We have inspections that come in every year through the USDA, and other third-party audit companies will also come in.
Could you talk a little bit about how the decisions are made to implement a integrated pest management program or something like that?
Well, in Michigan here, we're very blessed, and we work very closely with Michigan State University and their horticulture people, and we get a lot of recommendations. We have field scouts that will go into the fields, and they look and they monitor fields on a regular basis for all types of disease or insects infestations. One thing that we have to remember is that we do spray, but we do have a lot of our sprays, sometimes up to 50% of our sprays are actually labeled for organic.
Oh,
and
wow,
sometimes people say organic you're not spraying them. Well, that's not entirely true.
Oh, okay, that's good to
There are some sprays that you can use. And so you take and you have a spray program, and you have to remember that the cost and input costs are tremendous for the farmer.
Yeah.
So one thing that we do is it isn't like we want to go out and spray something every week.
Okay.
We want to monitor the fields,
Wow.
watch them continuously,
I love
and
that.
only put on what we need.
It sounds like so much goes into not just getting them ready to picking them, and then the rest of the story after picking them.
Absolutely. Yes.
What's your favorite thing about being a blueberry farmer?
I think the favorite thing is going into the fresh, into the stores and seeking that Michigan local fresh product in blueberries, and even if it's other products.
Yeah.
I always look for that Michigan label, and of course I'm very, what do I want to say? I'm very involved in sending out social media, letting people know when the berries are coming on, when to expect them, so that they can
that's
come
nice.
and whether they go to a U-Pick farm or they buy them at the grocery store, to constantly go to their grocer. And when it's Michigan season, ask for that Michigan blueberry. If you don't see it on the shelf, talk to that produce manager and the store manager and say, where's your Michigan blueberries?
I love it. In fact, you're giving me a great idea. I think I might just have to go to the store and see what people are buying these days.
There you go.
Well, I can't thank you enough for your time, Rex.
my
It's been a
pleasure, Shelley.
pleasure.
Yes, always good
You
to see
know
you.
a lot about blueberry packing, picking, and you name it, and we appreciate your expertise.
Well, thanks for coming out, Shelley.
Thank you. Mark Sheehy, it's such a pleasure. Thanks for inviting us into this facility.
You're welcome, Shelley.
And I'd really like to talk to you today about food safety, which I know you know everything and more about.
Well, that's setting the expectation pretty high. I hope I can meet it.
You have meet it and exceed it for sure. So, in preparing for, the harvest and bringing the product in, a lot goes behind the food safety of a packing plant operation. Can you talk a little bit about what some of the key components are, your audits, or what you're doing to help promote the food safety aspect?
We actually, this year we've gone through 4 audits already.
Wow, and does that all happen at like one time when you're at the peak and busy?
No, they can happen on different days. Some of them are unannounced. Some of them you know when they're coming.
Wow.
So it varies.
So how do you prepare for that? How do you prepare for the people training and, the follow through to make sure people are doing what they're doing?
Well, that's an interesting question because we really value food safety culture here. And food safety culture is a set of beliefs and behaviors that has to do with food safety. But basically, it is doing things the right way all the time. So we are prepared every day for no matter who shows up. Every employee here goes through about a 4-hour training class every year before the season.
Okay.
And whether they've been here before or not, we do have a lot of returning employees.
Okay.
We use a combination of videos and talking, and we even have a quiz afterwards to reinforce what they've learned.
Wow.
And when that's over, we have an exercise called Make a Movie.
Make a movie? Oh my gosh, well tell us about that.
The employees go off in groups of about 5, and they make a movie on their phone with a topic that they've previously chosen. And when they come back, we watch them and we learn from them. And I'm happy to say that most of them are really spot on.
Wow.
And the employees really enjoy doing that. And that's part of our food safety culture, that exercise.
That's very creative too. I like that. I like that. Do you do any other type of testing here in the facility?
We do several types of testing.
Okay.
One of them is we have, once a week, we have a outside lab come in.
Okay.
They test for bacteria in certain spots. And the reason for that is to just make sure we get rid of it in our cleaning processes.
Okay.
It's kind of a seek and destroy philosophy.
Okay.
So if we're not finding anything, we're probably not looking hard enough.
Okay. So you know that they're there, but you're just doing a good job trying to keep it on top of it.
Correct. We also test chemicals, cleaning chemicals and sanitizers.
Wow.
Some are automatically injected, but we test them anyway because we need to make sure that they're at the right concentration.
Okay, yeah, I guess I never really thought about it like that, but it makes perfect sense. Like, what's one of the food safety components that you feel most consumers or regular everyday people don't understand or maybe even take for granted or underestimate?
It's hard to pick one thing.
Okay.
I have 3 binders that are about 12 inches high, thick, with all of our processes and recording forms. So when I show those to people, they're intimidated because it's literally binders this wide and they're full with forms.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time overseeing this whole program, it sounds like.
Yes.
But, I think people appreciate that. The care and concern of not only harvesting from the field to their kitchen, but look at all the food safety steps that have been taken in between.
And that runs the breadth of the entire operation from when the fruit arrives here till the fruit leaves. There's forms and recording forms for everything.
Well, it sure sounds like you're doing your part keeping our food source safe here at this packing facility.
I try to. It's very important.
It is. And I think that, as we continue through this process of tracking this blueberry, I think we're going to find out some really interesting things that maybe people don't know. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us that maybe the everyday person might not know that loves blueberries?
Just the effort that goes into providing safe blueberries. It's and the technology too, the machinery we have. It's amazing.
Hey, you just gave me a great idea. I love that. I think we'll see if we can get the maintenance and plant manager behind the scenes and talk a little bit about that equipment with them.
That'd be interesting.
Well, Mark, I can't thank you enough for your time this morning. It really has been informational, and I can't wait to talk more about it.
I'm glad I could help.
Thank you. Good morning, Renee.
Good morning, Shelley.
Good morning, John. Thanks for having me here.
Glad to be here.
Okay, wait. Before we even go any further, I have to say one thing I was not anticipating. It is so cold in here.
Yes, it is. It's 34 degrees in here.
Why?
Yeah, all the fruit has to be at that temperature all the way around. So
What? Well, does that help with quality?
it helps
or?
a lot with the quality, and it saves the shelf of the blueberry.
Oh, that's great. So, let's talk a little bit about how when the blueberries come from the field here.
Well, the blueberries come in lugs and pallets, so we have to unload it on the trucks, and we get a fruit receipt ID number on it.
Okay. So each load has its own identifier.
Yes,
okay.
it does, because it comes from different farms, different places, different
All right.
varieties.
When it comes in and it's hand-picked, is it just dump it and pack it, or?
No, well, we have to store it. We have to cool it first. So we have to cool it at 34 degrees.
Why?
Well,
Is it hot when it gets here?
yes, it is. It can be 80-degree fruit,
Oh my
70
God,
degree fruit.
wow.
So we have to cool it down to,
Get it to
temperature.
cool for
Yep.
quality and packing.
Yes, and then we store it at the same temperature at 34 degrees. So
No wonder it's so cold in
It is
here.
cold.
But we did talk a little bit about technology, and John, I think that's your department. Tell us a
Yes,
little
it
bit
is.
about some of the technology that's used at this facility.
Well, we have behind us our fresh processing line or fresh packing line
Okay.
where we either run fresh, hand-picked,
Okay.
or we will also run machine-picked.
Oh,
Machine-picked would be from a harvester.
Okay.
And machine harvest fruit
Yeah.
will have defects in it.
Like, what's a defect?
Defects for that will be anything that's not blueberries,
Ah, so
like leaves, sticks, clusters,
what about a green blueberry?
green blueberries,
lots of fruit.
red blueberries, soft.
Okay.
So we run it through this piece of machinery behind us.
Okay.
And the first stage is that we will take it in lugs and dump it into a hopper so it's gauged out the right same thickness of fruit before it goes to a air cleaner. After it comes off the blower, it goes through a belt sizer.
Okay.
Mostly what that is for fresh. Our customers that buy blueberries in the clamshells, they really don't want small fruit. They're mostly geared for larger fruit.
Like the jumbos you see at the retail.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. After it goes through the sizer, it'll fall onto 2 rubber belts before it actually gets to the machine itself.
Wow.
The first belt, its main job is to singulate the blueberries back to back right after each other.
So like a single file line.
It'll be in a single file line.
Nice.
Except we have 12 lanes of single file lines.
So wait a minute, I want to make sure I understand. So this next piece of machinery is getting lined up so that it can look at each individual
It
berry?
will look at each individual berry. This particular line in this facility has quite a bit of flexibility to take the fruit from either of these sorting equipment to put it in various containers.
I like that. I like that flexibility. I bet you know, it keeps things open. Like if you have a market opening for one
Yeah, for
thing.
pints, for
Yep.
15 ounce,
okay.
5 pounders,
All right.
6 ounce.
So after everything's packed up and it's put on a pallet, what happens then?
Well, like I said, everything packed on a pallet is tracked by the fruit receipt ID number, and we store it in a cooler.
Okay.
And that cooler stays at 34 degrees until it's time to be shipped.
Okay.
And when
So
it
a
gets-
semi comes and you'll load
semi
it.
comes,
Okay.
we load it, we make sure it's the same temperature as the fruit is, 34
Okay.
degrees before we load it,
Okay.
and off it goes.
In closing, Renee, I'm going to ask you, what's one thing that you think would be helpful for the consumer to know as you're packing all of this great fruit in the facility that they might not know otherwise?
Well, one of the things is that we try to keep everything in order with, temperature-wise, quality, make sure it's all clean for you guys to eat,
Nice.
and just things like that
Taking care of business.
take care of business, taking care of the fruit to make sure it arrives good on the table.
I like that. That's really good. And how about you, John?
I would say a lot of it is in the technology.
And one other thing that I think a lot of people might not know, but me just standing here and all of the stainless steel and belting, and I'm looking around at the infrastructure of the electric. I feel the compressed air, the cool air, the air handlers, the energy that it must take to keep all this running must be something.
I would imagine it is.
Yes, it must be a lot. Well,
Especially since Renee wants to keep it 34 in here.
It has
well,
to be.
it has to be. I like it. Mark would not have it any other way.
Correct.
Well, I thank you guys for your
thank you for having
time.
us.
It was really interesting, and I hope everybody out there finds it as interesting as I did. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, Treat, are you about ready? They're going to be here any minute,
I'm coming,
girl.
I'm coming. I just put the last on the plate. Here we go. You got a place for me?
Right here.
Okay.
But, Treat,
I know.
what in the
I
heck?
amaze myself.
You amaze a lot of people, and to amaze
like, oh
yourself
my gosh,
is
yeah.
that's pretty good. Pretty
Understatement.
good.
Yeah, it was very cool.
So, the purpose that we like to pull people together to try to have them taste different things for future shows. So it's kind of like a testing. So, what inspired you for a lot of these ideas and dishes?
My empty pantry, I like to keep it empty. So that was the start. And then I thought, oh my gosh. And then I just spun off of that. But
what are some of the
good
things?
grief.
Let's start
then
over
I
here.
got hungry.
Oh my God. You're making me hungry right now.
Oh my goodness. So everything's blueberry at some point. I don't know. So
Imagine.
well, you want to start with dessert? Or you want to start with
Start right in this
Oh my
area.
gosh, okay,
Anywhere you
so-
want.
Well, these are meatballs.
Okay.
and,
just meatballs?
Well, they have a blueberry in there.
Oh
yeah, So
my-
I made meatballs with fresh blueberries.
Really?
And then with these burgers, it's the same meat. So it has blueberries in it. And then it's kind of an Asian inspired.
So they're healthier?
Yeah.
An
So we have
Asian
Asian
flavor.
coleslaw, which is like a peanut sauce on it. So I just added it to the.
That's good. I like that.
And this is a spin-off of cinnamon toast, like for breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's
yeah.
a quesadilla type of thing. So I have two different fillings. One is cream cheese with cinnamon and maple syrup, like a pancake.
Oh my God.
And then the other one is brie, which I thought would go good for many of us.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, both. I'll
And
take
it's all
one.
fresh
one
berries.
One of each, please.
And you just grill them, just like you would
Yeah,
pancakes for
I like it.
a group.
Easy, but looks good.
Or you
took
can
it,
do it in your pan, a little butter,
you
5
took it
minutes.
to a new level in respect to just making something that you probably have and just adding something.
And what do you do with leftover tortillas?
Yeah.
Give me a break,
Well, I
right?
know, right?
'Cause there's a pack of 12 and you eat 4.
Yeah,
You
I know, I know. Speaking
Yeah.
of tortillas, what do we got over here in this
Oh,
corner?
those are nachos?
nachos.
Asian nachos. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. So I did it's with a blueberry barbecue sauce with Asian influences like soy sauce and ginger.
Is that
things
pulled
like that.
pork or?
It is pork.
Okay.
But it's and it is kind of pulled. It is from a pork butt.
Okay.
Or roast, and then I marinated it in that dressing or Asian
Oh, okay.
influence.
Okay.
Yeah, so then there's rice
How
on
long
there.
did you marinate it?
Overnight. And this orange sauce is that they call it Bang Bang. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know
the
why.
bang
It's like,
bang
bang
sauce.
Bang.
Did you put blueberries in that?
No,
Oh,
that
okay.
I did not, because there's so much influence in there, and you needed a neutral sauce, I felt. So chili sauce and mayonnaise.
Okay.
That's all.
That's bang bang sauce?
That's what the recipes tell
Learn
me. I
something new
had to
every
look it
day.
up. So this shrimp here has the rice cracker and then blueberry lime preserves on there with a little bit of zest.
Wow.
So it kind of, the whole crunch, and then coconut shrimp. They're coconut
Okay.
shrimp. So it's kind of, cool.
And then you got some over here too, coconut
Yes, now
shrimp.
those are just different dips. It's
Okay.
the same kind of shrimp. And this one here is, they're all Asian inspired. So this is bang bang sauce with the blueberry lime.
So you did a blueberry lime bang bang sauce.
Yes.
Gosh, and this one is your blueberry lime preserve sauce.
Just lime preserves
without
with
the
grated,
bang bang.
yeah, with that. And every one of them, as you're gonna taste, will be good.
Yes.
Now, I think even kids, as long as you don't start saying, well, there's a blueberry in there or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like, they'll probably get
Or other
used to
healthy
it.
things.
And it's very healthy. You'd be
Yes.
so surprised that there's studies coming out about memory
Yeah.
and your antioxidants and
Yeah.
all these things that are just hidden in there.
Yes, I love that. And then what are these?
Oh, I don't know if I care for these too much. but-
Okay, well, I like your honesty.
They're very difficult to make. But,
Okay.
it's a rice paper.
Okay.
And you get it wet and you roll up fruit in it.
Okay.
So that has blueberries and mint.
I'm gonna have to try that. That
But
does
in case
seem...
that is not a go, we made parfaits with the
Okay,
same thing.
okay, good. And I do
'Cause
see you got a dip though.
A
so-
yogurt dip.
Okay,
And
all right.
the thing about the dip is that I buy plain yogurt,
Yeah.
no sugar added, and you
Okay.
add sugar by adding a flavor. So you add the blueberry preserves in there, and that's your sugar and flavor.
So in all of these different things, there's probably one thing on this whole table that stood out to me and got my eye. And I know it will the other blueberry chick, Hillary, because she's into desserts, we all know.
She already ate one.
But, oh my God, look,
She already ate one.
what is this?
Those are, I always have leftover muffins. I
Yeah.
just showed up the muffin mix that I had and made these muffin pops. Well, I don't
A
have a stick in
muffin
it,
pop,
but it-
yeah. So it's like a muffin bomb, but
ball.
like those cake bombs or
Yeah,
cake
cake
balls,
balls.
cake
Same
sticks,
thing,
whatever.
except a
Oh,
muffin.
wow. And I like how you
And I did the crumble. I made them just like this, but in a pan. 'Cause I
Okay.
knew I was gonna make this. Why
Okay.
make muffins and then crumble the muffins?
Yeah.
Because then it's just,
Oh, wait.
so I did it in a sheet pan.
And like you're getting a little fancy. Like,
With the gold. I
Woo!
thought maybe I shouldn't have done that.
No, I love it.
My chocolate wouldn't melt real well, so these are authentic.
I
made
like
these
it.
for sure.
You're always authentic, Treat. In my book, you're
Treat's a
authentic.
kitchen.
One of a kind. Oh my gosh. Well,
And
did
you
we-
forgot one thing. Right
Okay.
here. These are my favorite. Me and my
okay.
salads.
Well, we saved your
Yeah.
favorite to the end.
Yeah,
Good.
so
What
they're
is
just
it?
lettuce wraps.
Oh, those are
But that's
so
that
popular.
bulgogi taste, so it's an Asian-inspired thing too. So this is an Asian coleslaw, and you could put, these are the condiments that are in here. So
Okay.
that is the sauce that would go on top of there, but it's pork again. So I had a pork or a bun, so I made
Yes.
2 pork dishes.
Treat.
Amazing.
These
Look
things
how
are.
simple-
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. It just takes a little bit of thought and be
And
conscientious.
prep.
And prep. Well, for all these, yeah. One moment, yeah. It's a
But
little-
we're
it's a
we're
little
accomplishing
much.
a lot though.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna be all in one show. This is just, showing like, we're out in the field, we're in the packing plant, we're gonna be following some home. What can we do with them so that these are inspiring
what you
later
can do at home.
recipes and later maybe cooking shows, and then we'll show how to make them.
Okay.
Well, if you're
Yeah.
ready, shall we get everybody together and
Yes.
get them in here?
Please.
All
yeah.
right.
I want to hear.
Okay, me too.
The Blueberry Store in South Haven, Michigan is pleased to provide product and ingredient support for the Blueberry Chicks. Find more blueberry recipes and their full line of products at theblueberrystore.com. The Moondog Show is happy to be the official media partner for the Blueberry Chicks. You can hear the Moondog Show on the radio, on the web, or anywhere you like to podcast. Find more at moondogshow.com. Providing the blueberries that makes the show go, True Blue Farms in Grand Junction, Michigan is delighted to be able to spread the word about the health benefits and true goodness of blueberries. Telling the history and stories of West Michigan and beyond for over 30 years, Moondog Productions is thrilled to give production support to the Blueberry Chicks. Learn more about Moondog Productions at moondogpro.net.
Okay, girls, I've got to know.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Treat.
I want to know how the food was.
Well, we're going to have to wait on that because we have another appointment we have to get to.
Okay.
I want us all to get in the Blueberry Chick car and head over to the grocery store because I want to show our audience what happens to a blueberry after it leaves the blueberry farm and
good
it's
idea.
packed up.
Yeah.
So I think we ought to jump in and get over there. Y'all in?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you next week on
The Blueberry Chicks.